Confession time. I once let 600 fresh subscribers sit untouched in Klaviyo for weeks because I thought, the list's too small to matter. Then I tried to pull off a promo out of nowhere because I was desperate, and yeah, I got ghosted hard. If you're stuck between ghosting your list or panic blasting them with 10 emails in 2 days, today's episode is your bridge back to sanity. Because, spoiler, a profitable email promo doesn't require 5 emails a day, heavy discounts, or a massive list. It just requires rhythm. Hi friend, welcome back to Inbox to Income. I'm LIEZLE, your caramel latte loving Trello color coding guide to writing emails that feel fun to send and bring in consistent sales for your e-commerce store. If you're nodding along already and need help with your email marketing, tap that subscribe button. It helps more scrappy store owners find their email groove, and it honestly makes my day. Last week, we talked about why your email list might be trained to only open emails when there's a discount. We also talked through what a consistent content rhythm actually looks like and how planning backwards from your promos changes the game. But what if your calendar still feels messy? What if you're scrambling to figure out what to say, especially when a promo's coming? That's exactly what we're unpacking today. Let's be real. Most store owners do one of two things. They either ghost their list for weeks, then launch out of nowhere, or they panic send 10 emails in 2 days and watch the unsubscribes roll in. Neither of those situations builds trust. What does work though is short promos with just the right touch points done inside a bigger rhythm. Most e-commerce owners don't fail at email because of a bad strategy. They fail because they're always playing catch up. Now, I want you to imagine, what if your audience knew exactly what to expect from you each week? Not in a boring way, but in a, ooh, I love her Friday product drops kind of way. Or, I always open her Tuesday tips. They're so helpful for me kind of way. That's the difference a 6-week rhythm makes. No more what do I send? No more last minute discounts just to move inventory. Just steady, trustworthy content that leads into promos that actually perform. And if you're wondering whether this actually works, back in my early Shopify days, my list was tiny. I figured they'll buy when they're ready. Spoiler alert, they didn't. They forgot I existed faster than Ross forgot Emily's name at the altar. But when I finally emailed, it flopped. And that's when I realized it's not the size of the list that's the problem. It's how inconsistently you're showing up. Now, I've seen clients turn those results around like crazy. So I know this works. If you tuned in last week, you saw how a 3-day promo can create real results without annoying your list. But here's the kicker. That's not a one-off strategy. That's just one piece of the puzzle. The real transformation comes from building a rinse and repeat rhythm that makes promos feel seamless instead of stressful. You don't want to constantly start from scratch, right? Nobody has time for that. You want a calendar that carries you. So inside the e-commerce email rhythm playbook, I teach a 6-week cycle that blends value-packed emails that nurture, light touch product features that get those sales dripping in, and then strategic promo windows that warm your list before you ever sell. Think of it like the heartbeat of your business. It's predictable, it's steady, and it's totally sustainable. And yes, my email rhythm planner is part of that system. It's the exact tool I use to plan, write, and breathe through my email calendar. But it's only available when you enroll. Today, I'm not teaching you that rhythm. I just want you thinking bigger than one promo, because rhythm builds trust and trust builds revenue, and it all stacks together. One of my students followed this rhythm. No giant list, no big ads, and she made $1,600 in 3 days just by showing up with purpose. There weren't any coupons involved, no chaos, but just a rhythm her audience started feeling and could count on. I'm never going to promise you 50K weekends. I've seen it happen for sure, and I know it's possible. But I do want you to realize that getting to 50K weekends requires you to start small. Get into a rhythm you can maintain and start treating the people on your list with respect and care. They gave you their email address. Now we really need to start building those relationships with them. Let's address a few common objections that might be going through your mind right about now. You might be thinking, but my list is too small. There's no point in investing in this right now. Perfect. A small, warm list outperforms 5,000 cold ones every single time. So just get started. You might also be thinking, what if people unsubscribe? Good. That means you're filtering in your people. No one wants to be paying for leads who will never ever buy from you. You are looking for a list of people who are your exact ideal customers. Otherwise, there's absolutely no point you having that email address, right? And you might also be saying, I hate writing emails. I know. That's exactly why you need a rhythm. It takes the decision fatigue away. Plus, I'm going to be guiding you every step of the way. And I promise you, it will become easier and easier the more you practice. I am not a professional copywriter. I'm just an email marketer who has practiced a lot. And with a rhythm, your content flows. Promos are mapped ahead. Your subscribers are primed and excited to buy. And you get time back. Revenue increases and inbox trust builds. This becomes something you can count on in your business. This isn't about sending more. It's about sending with a plan. If you're ready to stop the feast or famine cycle and build a repeatable rhythm that makes room for both connection and conversion, the e-commerce email rhythm playbook is open right now, and that is exactly what you need. Inside, you'll get my email rhythm planner, swipe files for promos, value emails and product features, and my personal revenue tracker. Plus, as a bonus, 12 months of group coaching, so you're never stuck, where we do one monthly call each month and we stay on as long as you need to get your questions answered. It's only $97 and you'll be planning like a pro by Sunday. Just imagine this. Logging into your email service provider Monday morning with your next 6 weeks already mapped out. No stress, just clarity and the confidence that you can start building relationships. To learn more, please head on over to SheCommerceSimplified.com/rhythm or find the link in the description below and grab your spot now. Next week, we're breaking down why you cannot afford to quit email marketing. Spoiler, consistency is gold. Until then, don't aim for perfect, aim for a predictable rhythm that generates predictable sales. I hope to see you inside our private Facebook group soon. You've got this, my friend. Happy emailing.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong.